can I just ask your name and your job, please?
Oh, sorry.
That's
yes,
right.
My name is Lydia Ukronsky and I am the HR manager here at Dragon.
Oh, perfect, thank you. Can you please briefly describe your job and what are the best and the worst bits about it?
So I work in human resources and I'm very lucky that I deal with people, and my job is to look after everybody here. So there's I love my job. There's so many different aspects to my job. So human resources covers everything from employee engagement, employee welfare, employee relations, absence management. Also, as part of my job here, I deal with internal communications. So it's all about people and looking after people, but also making sure as a business that we comply with all sorts of employment law as well. So I love all of my job because it's so much to it. Every day is different, never a dull day. I love working with people. People are absolutely fascinating. So no two situations are ever the same. The worst bit about my job is, unfortunately, part of working in human resources is that sometimes you have to do things like disciplinaries if somebody's done something wrong, and in some situations you have to do dismissals or potentially redundancy. So that's never a nice thing to do, but always make sure that we treat people respectfully when we do those.
Oh, well, thank you.
What skills are important in your job, and do you use any of the STEM skills?
So a lot of my job relates to softer skills, so people skills, empathy, compassion, listening, patience. I use a lot of technology as part of my role in regards to IT. We've got HR systems. We here at Dragon we're trying to digitalise all of our HR systems, so our personnel files. I'm very lucky as part of my job. I get to learn so much because I deal with everybody across the business. So I deal with our engineers, I deal with our maintenance team, our finance team, commercial team. So yeah, there's an awful lot to it. But my job itself, it's problem solving is a really big part of my job, and keeping on top of employment law as well.
Great.
Are there any stereotypes or inequalities related to your job?
So human resources is often seen as a very female job, but I know lots of different human resources people, and there's a lot of males who work in human resources, and we're very lucky in human resources because we get to see kind of the big picture. So we get to do all of the recruitment in companies. So we're the ones who help to make sure that there's not inequalities, and we're the ones that help to improve diversity in an organisation. We're the ones that make sure that people are treated with respect and dignity. So very lucky in my role that we are the ones that help make an organisation better.
Perfect.
Right.
How would I be able to get a job like yours? What qualification or experience would I need?
So there's lots of different routes into human resources. I did a degree in psychology when I was younger, and then I went in, and my first ever job was as an administrator, and then I started doing some admin work for a HR team that I was working with, and I absolutely loved it. So then I started getting more involved, started doing some volunteer work experience with different HR people, and then eventually when I applied for my first ever HR role, I could put that on my CV. So you can do specific HR qualifications. The CIPD is the body associated with HR professionals, so I'm a CIPD member. You can do CIPD level 3 up to level 7, so I've got my CIPD level 7. I worked my way through in HR. I gained lots of different experience in different roles, and then I did my my masters in HR management whilst I was working. So I did a part-time master's degree. So there's lots and lots of different ways into HR, but the main one is to show an interest, and you usually start at the bottom and work your way up. So you can always keep an eye out for different apprenticeships or trainee positions or administration roles to work your way into a HR team and build that knowledge.
If you had one piece of advice for pupils in Northaven School, what would it be?
Play to your strengths. So there's I see a lot. There's a lot of people who don't quite know yet what they want to do. So play to your strengths. If you're good at science, find a career in science, something that excites you. Piece of advice that my dad gave me when I was young, and it's held firm with me, is all you can do is do your best. If you do your best, then nobody can ask any more of you. And always be the person that people want to work with. So whatever job you choose to do, always be the person that people want to work with. Work hard, be part of the team, help your teammates, and be that person that everybody can rely on.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.